Hi friends, most of you commented and asked me to do interview experience of various companies. So today our video is about interview experience. Friends, today we have Vishnu with us. He has placed in top 8 MNC companies. I would like to congratulate Vishnu. So congratulate Vishnu.
Thank you, Sushma, and thank you for asking me to do this.
So today he is going to share his journey with you and what are the struggles he have faced in get placed in different companies. And our first question is, can we know what are those companies you have selected for?
Actually, I'm selected for 12 roles in several companies.
Okay.
Like, the best of them is in Electronics, which is located in Vijayawada. And the most variant role is Associate Quality Analyst in Qualtech. And I've also been selected for several roles like Full Stack Engineer and also Developer and so on.
Okay, fine. Can we know your study timetable?
My study timings, actually I study more in night time. Mostly I'll start studying by 8 o'clock and it may last up to 1 or somewhere after 12 based on interest.
Okay. Can we know how many rounds you have faced in different interviews?
Yeah, coming to interview rounds, the toughest interview I have felt so far in recent times is for Delhi M3. It was only one round but the difficulty of questions was a bit tough, and also going back and diving through the past, I have seen that Mind 3 is the toughest interview I have faced so far in my 15 interview experiences, because they asked me questions on 7 programming, and also they asked me 4 or 5 pseudo codes along with some basic questions.
Can we know the rounds like TR, HR, like in Capgemini there are gaming rounds like that? You have faced any special round like that?
Coming to special round, some companies take up GD, which is group discussion, and some companies go through MR, TR, HR separately, while some other companies shortlist with a simple jam round, which is we should speak what we know in a minute, and there are several other selection criteria with different companies.
Okay, fine. Can you please share what are the important topics in the aptitude, verbal and reasoning, and what are the platforms you have prepared for that?
Yeah, to my knowledge, aptitude can be subconstituted into 5 parts, which is modern mathematics, algebra, geometry, logarithms and search, permutations and combinations, and also the 6th part, which comes under data interpretation but can be used to here too, is sets and Venn diagrams. In these, if we learn any 4 topics perfectly, we can master aptitude. For verbal, I'd recommend learning more like passage comprehensions and also sentence error correction, so that it can cover all the remaining subparts. And for reasoning, we can simply learn seating arrangements, data sufficiency or data insufficiency, along with some AP, GP, HP series. These are enough for preparation.
Okay, fine. How do you improve your knowledge on coding as an EC student?
As an EC student, I didn't have much of the coding exposure till my 3rd year, 2nd semester or so on. My coding journey started with Hack with INC, where I got shortlisted in first round, and then my candidature was rejected in second round, which made me to learn other languages than C. So my interest drove towards Java and Python, and that's how I started learning other languages, and I got good at them in 3 months or 4 months span.
Can we know the platform where you have learned?
The platform, I learned most of them in YouTube, and I use mobile to compile them because, right, we can type more fast in mobile compared to keyboard because it's what we students do.
Okay, fine. What do you prefer between smart work or hard work?
I definitely choose both because for things like aptitude, reasoning, and other things, you can't go smart because if you go smart and learn shortcuts, you may miss the important heart of the concept and so on. So I prefer hard work for those topics which need more concentration and more repetition, whereas smart work is required for the topics like, let's say if you are learning some algorithms, if you learn algorithm in one language, you can simply see the modifications of syntaxes so that you can imply it to all other languages.
Okay. Can you please share the questions frequently asked by the interviewer in different interviews?
Okay, coming to the questions, most of the interviewers ask us about the project. We have to explain our project for around 4 to 5 minutes. After completion of project explanation, they go straight for coding questions. The most frequently asked coding questions are on C language, which are what is the difference between MLOC and CLOC? What do you know about pointers? What do you know about dynamic memory allocation? And do you know about OOPS concept? What is garbage collection? What is island of isolation? What is deadlock? And what are dictionaries? Can you modify a string? And so on.
Okay, thank you. Why didn't you prefer core jobs rather than software jobs? Why? Because most of the EC students will go through the core jobs, but you have selected a software side. Can I know why do you prefer?
Actually, I prefer both. In all of my offers, 70% of offers are only from software, 30% of offers are core, and I have not selected any till now.